Well, thank you all for having me here today. My name is Jackie Seegers. I'm just going to start off with telling you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Fort Worth, Texas. I graduated from Brewer High School. After graduation, I went straight to work for the FBI office in Dallas. My plan was always to, go to college and further my career, but, got busy with work and eventually got married while I was working. And then after I was married, had my first child. And so with that, I fell in love in a whole brand new way. And at that point decided I did not want to work outside the home. So that was a big decision in our lives, in the fact that, we had, 2 new cars and a house and everything, but that baby boy was just so important to me. I had to stay home with him and raise him, and so that's what I did for 16 years. And then also I had a daughter shortly after that. So I have 2 children, Jacob, who is 20 years old, and Presley, who is 18. Well, unfortunately, my dream of being a stay-at-home mom and raising my kids came to an end. Unfortunately, my marriage did not work out. And so my children's father left me in a horrible situation, in the fact that I was left all alone to provide for, my 2 children now. And again, did not attend college because my children were my focus for so many years, being involved in their activities and such. But there I was, having to provide for a family. And so I got out there, hit the streets, started looking for a job. No experience, no education, no training of any sort, but I had a job I had to do, which was provide for my kids. So through a friend, I was able to get an interview with XTO Energy, which I thought, Lord, why are you bringing me here of all places? But this particular friend had a husband who was a manager who their department was hiring in IT. But I was so desperate, even though I knew I had no technical experience whatsoever, I needed a job. And so I went into the interview and not knowing how I did, but got a phone call a few days later that the job was mine if I wanted it. And so I grabbed it. And I remember the first few weeks was very difficult. First, having to leave my children, which, by this time they were in high school, but still I was very much involved in their lives. And it was difficult, not being there all the time like I was before, but I had to work. And so I went to work in this IT department and didn't have a clue about anything. But I learned because, I had to. And so a few years went by, and I just felt as if there was something more for me. I was very thankful for the position I had there with XTO in the IT department, but there was something else. I really felt this need to help people. I wanted a job that, I could, reach out to people. I'm really into health and wellness. That's always been a passion of mine, and it's just so interesting to me, and it's just something I love to share with other people. And so with that in my heart as well, I pray to the Lord, please send me, somewhere where I can help others in health and wellness. So time goes by, and I have my IT job, and, with the folks that I'm working with, I'm sharing my little health and wellness tidbits with them all the time, so they kind of get to know me in that way. Well, XTO creates a whole health and wellness department, and lo and behold, a position becomes available within that department. And so, of course, I grab it. I go in there and I apply for the position, and I got it. And so here I am today as the Health and Wellness Assistant at XTO Energy. So I'm very excited about that. Along with that same opportunity, I've been given a chance to work with ExxonMobil in their Culture of Health program. And so that's an added bonus to what I'm already doing. But the job requires that, there's a lot of, training and speaking to groups and that sort of thing to implement the program, to promote it. And so with that said, having no experience in public speaking, when Manny came to me and approached me about this club, I was like, wow, this is something I really should try to do. And so here I am, in a position that I love. I work for a great company. My kids are now in college. They're both working and going to school, and you know, they're just typical college kids, you know, just doing what they do, and I'm behind them still chasing them, making sure that they keep up with their work and everything that they need to take care of. Pretty much nowadays, now that they're in school, I have a little bit more time on my hands, so I'm looking for a hobby. I have no idea what I would like to do now that I do have a little extra time on my hands. In the past, you know, exercise was always something I would do if I had a little bit of extra time. So my thought would be to, you know, join some sort of, maybe like a biking club or something along those lines, because I do enjoy, you know, being physical and doing things that will help me also, you know, reduce stress, of course, and exercise will do that for you too. So that's where I'm at right now. And I love Mexican food. That's something that I always is my one, I guess, guilty pleasure about myself, that, you know, I just, you know, if I'm having a bad day or something and I'm really stressed and there's done my exercise, done whatever there is to do, then it's that chips and hot sauce that'll make me feel better at the end of the day. But that's pretty much everything about myself. Pretty simple. Mother of two college kids and working and doing my best to learn and to grow. Thank you very much.